thanks for joining us on AFL Riverina TV. I'm Lauren Markham. Shortly, we're going to hear from East Wagga coach Gavin McMahon and Darren Jackson from the Northern Jets. But first, a look at what's in store on Saturday. North Wagga are fighting to hang on to third when they host the Jets. Mara travel to Gumley looking for an upset to guarantee their spot in the finals. CSU are at home to the Rock and Barellum welcome Collie. Tom Walker from AFL joins me now. Tom, North Wagga have been in the top three for most of the season, but a loss this week could see them drop out. Are they under a bit of pressure?
Yeah, for sure. They've only had recent wins in the last probably month or so against Barellum and CSU. They'll want to come up against a strong opposition in Northern Jets and put on a good performance. So they are under a bit of pressure, but at home they should respond and get a good win.
Now, even in the wet last week, the Jets couldn't get close to East Wagga at Robertson Oval. Their coach, Darren Jackson, was stunned by the Hawks' form. We caught up with the two coaches after the game.
Unbelievable, blown away. Yep. Look, that's the best side I reckon, I've seen. It's the best side we've played this year. And not a lot I could say to the boys after the game. They didn't chuck in the towel, kept going, but we just got blown away, smashed.
Yeah, it was very happy. It was, we'd been hunting a good four-quarter performance, particularly after the last week against the Rock where, we had an opportunity to put them away early in the game and didn't take it. And then, we really took our foot off the gas after three-quarter time. So a four-quarter effort was crucial for us today.
I was going to ask you about that game last week because it was a funny game. It felt like you're on top all game and suddenly there was only a kick in it. Is that how it felt to you last week?
Yeah, pretty much. It's sort of, they're such a good side that you can't leave a side like the Rock in the game for that long and expect just to tickle along and win at the end. They showed it, late in the game that, if you take your foot off the gas the slightest bit, they've got enough weapons to hurt you. We wanted to concentrate and have our intensity level exactly the same from start to finish. Regardless of the scoreboard, 1 goal up or 20 goals up, we just wanted to get that consistency into our game. We need to concentrate for 4 quarters, and if we do that, we think our best footy's pretty good. We can certainly get better from where we're at. Yeah, they were pretty good today, but we also expected it. We've been building for it for a little while, and I certainly expect us to improve from here. At this point, it's more about where we think we can get our game to. So when you're focused on our game, and look, our midfield were outstanding today, but we think we've got a hell of a lot of work to do through there to be a really, really good midfield. So it's really about what we can improve on, and and I think the boys get pretty excited to knowing that they can get better from where they are, and the other sides will that takes care of itself.
And what are you expecting out of Mara next week? They seem to have their tails up at the moment and they're starting to get a bit of confidence.
Yeah, look, they're another side. They've got enough weapons. They're playing for their season. They'll be up and about, and like the Jets today, they're going to come hard at us early. And if we're not on our game, sides like that can beat you. So we just got to turn up and focus on another 4-quarter, high intensity physical effort. And if we do that, we'd be reasonably confident we can do the job.
Gep's not too far away from 100 goals, mate. How much would you like to see him bring up a century?
I'd like to see him bring up 120, to be honest with you. But look, he's getting close, and I know that's a milestone that I know if you talk to him, it's something he'd be happy about at the end of the year. But right now, it's not too much of a focus. We're more focused on Mark and Kel, just making sure that the two of them were working really well down there. But look, he deserves reward for his effort. He's had an outstanding season, and we're really, really pleased to have him in there.
Yeah, good. Yeah, great mob of blokes to work with. It's been really good. I've enjoyed it. I've got Sam Fisher, assistant coach. Sam's been great. The blokes that have travelled, like the O'Rourke boys from Canberra, have been great, and Coonsey. And we've got things in place for next year. Look, as I said to the boys after the game, very important we win the last 2 games, and I'd sort of walk away reasonably happy with the year building into next year. But as I said, the club's got a few things in place, and hopefully we get the right players we want and keep the nucleus of the side together. At this stage, there might be only 1 or 2 players that may be a bit iffy whether they're going to play next year, but as it's a bit like East Wagga, you've got to keep a side together for 2 or 3 years, and obviously this is their big chance to win it. It's no good if you're building towards a good side and you lose 6-7 players every year, you've got to keep the nucleus of the side together. But look, it's a good learning curve for us, and I'm quite happy with the way they're going. Got a lot of good kids coming along, and hopefully we get better and better.
Darren Jackson and Gavin McMahon there. Tom, East Wagga are a scary proposition for any side at the moment, but Mara heads to Gumley this weekend. They'll be looking for an upset, which they need to pretty much secure their spot in the finals. Can you see anyone beating the Hawks in this form?
Not at this stage. East Wagga are far too good. They proved that last week against the Northern Jets. They kept them pointless after half-time. The East Wagga team, they're a bit too strong at the moment. Mara coming off the bye, they'll be fresh, they'll be ready to go, but I think East Wagga will be far too strong.
And CSU obviously faces a tough contest against the Rock. They'll be hurting after being knocked off by Collie last week. Yeah,
for sure. They'll be disappointed with their performance against Collie-Ambley. A couple of weeks before that against East Wagga, they were very impressive. So to go to Collie-Ambley and lose like they did, they'll be gutted. They didn't have Andy Carey, which hurt them. Against CSU, they'll be looking for a strong win. They'll be just too good for the Bush Pigs, I'm afraid.
And the Blues are in Barellan. Mitch Carroll's men will be looking for a big win here to boost their percentage and are hoping Mara are well beaten by East Wagga.
Yeah, it's certainly neck and neck between Mara and Collie-Ambley. They'll need a big, strong win against Barellan. They'll probably want East Wagga to have their way with Mara. Collie-Ambley is just too important for them not to win. They need to win and win well.
Thanks for coming in, Tom, and enjoy your weekend of footy.
Thank you.